And so I guess later on I will go through it and have my thoughts. But I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to agree with Derek on this.
Well, there you go.
I think Derek and I share a lot of the same views on some things anyway. I'm curious. I personally think that soft tailoring looks good on everybody, but I am not a buff guy. So like I'm sure Trung would have issues with soft tailoring. And I'm sure Kiyoshi could, I'm sure you've, dressed a couple of built well-built guys, and I'm sure that we all know that fitting an athletic figure is really tough.
The one thing I would say is if you have very sloped shoulders, it can be extremely challenging to fit you normally, and then by removing shoulder pads, and then by removing the shoulder pads, you really can run into some problems depending on how sloped your shoulder line is. If you have like really large traps, so that would be the one area.
I got massive arms.
What is this? Home Alone?
No legs.
Our trap's gay. That's very bad.
But if you have more of a square shoulders, it can look really great on you, almost universally. So it depends. I think the one thing I think Derek mentioned once, maybe not in this article, but probably like style form or some shit, was just take a look in the mirror and be very honest with yourself if it actually looks good on you, or if you just like the idea of the jacket more than how it makes you look, which I think is generally good advice, but especially in something that where you remove all of the little tricks a tailor will put into a jacket, such as shoulder pads, to make a guy look more even, more balanced, more just cleaner look. Once you remove those things from a jacket, you can very quickly have it look bad. My probably biggest experience would be with vegans, because when we make vegan suits,
they're so annoying.
We don't have any yes. There's no shoulder pads and there's no canvassing, and it's always cotton or linen. So you don't have very good drapey material to begin with, and you don't have any shoulder pads and you don't have any canvassing. So you're taking away all the things that can make a jacket look good. And it really is like setting the expectation that, hey, this is going to be extremely casual. It's not going to look like a normal suit at all. If you're cool with that, we can do it. But if you're not cool with that idea and you're showing me a Pinterest photo,
wait, vegans won't even wear wool?
No, dude.
No.
They
won't
use any.
It's a product from animals.
Yeah, it's an animal product. It doesn't have to be cruelty.
It doesn't matter if you're just giving a sheep a haircut. They think it's bad.
Okay, well, that's stupid because have you seen what happens when you don't shear a sheep?
Yeah. There's no vegan. There's no vegan alternatives to like shoulder pads or anything.
You can't make them out of like cotton poly or anything.
No, and I've asked about this, and it's like there's only like a little handful of places you can buy shoulder pads that are any good anyway.
Wow. Okay.
And they're all made of wool, and same thing with like canvassing, obviously. So if there's something does exist, I've never heard of it, and this is a very specialized item to make and produce, and there's not like there's this humongous vegan suiting market that exists.
Yeah,
right.
Suiting in general is a very niche market in a lot of ways. So, it's just not really a thing. And I get asked this question quite often by my friends. I'm just like, no, bro, you're not the majority.
Yeah.
So
but
I love soft tailoring. I think it looks and feels great. But it really depends on the client and the body.
All my tailoring is soft, but the tailoring we buy and make for the store I work for always has like some shoulder pads and they're like half canvas, and I hate it. But a lot of people prefer shoulder pads for some reason.
That's why you get stuff from Dave.
That's right. That is why.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll have a whole podcast episode on soft tailoring at some point. I mean, it's a very fun topic. to get, or even on the podcast, I think, because I love soft